Next time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it. The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy.
Tell me. Do you bleed? You will.
Welcome to another edition of the Qatar Lal podcast, and we're featuring another watch along. For today, it's Cowboy Bebop episodes 16 to episodes 19 from 1998. And before we start, we're in the road. We're in the road to 500 subs, and keep like, subscribe, and share this channel, and keep subscribing. And the replay crew, replay crew are most welcome to join in the fun. And yeah. So before we start, a shout out to my friend Sin Havoc. Shout out to the Cool Table and the Syndicate Network. Yeah, sell, sell, sell. Shout out to the executive branch and Cowboy Bebop. Watch a long time is here. Before we start, yeah, there it is. So my first episode is episode 16, entitled Black Dog Serenade. Jet's former partner Fad calls him to ask for help locating a prison inmate who had led uh who had led uh on a prison ship a riot on the prison ship and commanded it. The man Uday Taksim responsible for Jet losing his arm. Jet leaves the Bebop and joins Fad on a search where he tracks Uday to Europa and goes into the heavily armed ship alone. He takes several hits but manages to come to face to face with Uday. And after a fight, it's revealed that Jet's partner was a crooked cop who worked for their syndicate and fired a bullet that took out Jet's arm. Fad shoots Uday and doesn't deny the accusation before pulling out a gun and firing at Jet. Luckily, an injured Jet managed to shoot him first and finding no bullet in Fad's gun except for one shell. Jet offers his dying partner one last cigarette before limping away. So it's time to start the show. Make sure you put your player on your Netflix. Cowboy Bebop, the animated series, is still in Netflix here in the Philippines. So here we go. In five, four, three, two, one, go. We got Sergeant Girantina. Hi, Qatar. Thanks for stopping by. What's up, Girantina from Havoc? All right, in Havoc. Qatar, did you see Little Geeks last night? Yes, I did. I did see Little Geeks. Too bad Charles was not there, but it was enjoyable with Bat, the Bat, the Bat Channel, and Super Bro Corey with uh, Costello's Way and Rotox. Rock Talks. Here we go. The intro is still uh, awesome for this animated feature. Anyway, about the Little Geeks last night, it was very anti gun. That's all I came to say. Yeah, the intro is still amazing. The episode just started. Never compromise. That's right, Sin Havoc. And hey, we have Brogu in the chat. Hello, Brogu. Yeah, what's up, Brogu? This anime is still rocks. Yeah, we also Little Geeks yesterday, my time. Both Costello and Rocks are still very, very polite in dealing with a certain shill and, of course, Gunny-Poo. Jet is still a cool character with his cybernetic arm. Technically, he's a bionic. He has a bionic arm. Animation is so cool. And yes, in Havoc, unprepared Costellos. That was precious, man. That show we had last night. It's so the other night, my time. So Brogu said, I remember watching Cowboy Bebop a long time ago when it first came out. It still looks great. Yes, it does, man. And honestly, this is the first time I watched Cowboy Bebop in its entirety on Netflix. It was fun. Yeah, that Little Geeks podcast was fun, man, and we all are expressing ourselves somehow. So we have another one on the chat. 500 subs is inevitable. Hello, Integrity 101. What's up, boy? I hope you guys are okay. Yeah, this is an anime watch along, and this was made in 1998. I feel that the anime during those times are way better than after the pandemic. Actually, Brogu said it's a great anime. If you can get a chance, look up Outlaw Star, another great anime for from around that time period. I am planning to do an Outlaw Star watch along, probably next year. Yeah, thanks, Brogu. What's up, guys? What's up, Integrity? Subsin, Integrity, Yo, Brogu. Absolutely, 100%, Brogu. Yes, that's in the list. The list we have for next year's watch alongs. And my channel is turning up to be majority watch alongs for the time being. Maybe I'll start another faith based show come January. And yes, Sin Havoc. Uh, he does talk Outlaw Star plenty of times. Real plenty. I remember Outlaw Star. It was shown here in the Philippines, but I haven't watched it in on TV in its entirety. But I did watch it on DVD, and it was good. I often talk about the style of that animation. It has those awesome shadows and light mixing. That's one of my favorite animes of all time. Yeah, I know, Sin. It is amazing. Our timestamp for this episode is 9 minutes 14 seconds. And another anime that I'm dreading to watch is, of course, the so called CC by Ganipu. And I find it uninteresting. So, the hell with that anime. Brogu said, one of my favorite animes is called Ghost in the Shell. Talk about a cool, sophisticated anime. I did made a watch along for Ghost in the Shell last year, and that was one of my first anime movie watch alongs. I should give you the link sometime, Brogu. Th- that was one of my learning experience on YouTube. Yeah, look at that amazing art. I'm currently enjoying a certain anime called, in Japanese is Danmachi, but in its English title is Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? It's about well, adventures and well, gods. The pantheon of gods they had there was Greek, Norse, and others. Indian, yeah, Sumerian, Sin Havoc should be able to enjoy that anime. It's actually action, comedy, and freaking etchy. So Jet and his partner are still uh, looking for something. Europa is a moon in Jupiter. Shout out to the Syndicate Network, uh, where we're this channel is a part of. Uh, we Zod Writer just made a video of uh, Bishop's song with Jasmine Star. Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? Are you sure that's an? Yeah, it's an anime. Sword and sorcery, dungeons, mythical beasts from the same people who did what was that anime? I told you, I'm quite lost with the new animes. It's already on season 5. Yeah, you should see the character designs. It also has one movie in its belt. Man, it's suddenly cold here in the Philippines. Weird weather we're having. We're both cold, wet, and sometimes sunny. This is so cool. The this design of the animes are real classic, slightly different from those original ones like Space Battleship Yamato, which is Star Blazers in the states and also here in the Philippines, plus some other animes. So the network, the studio that made Cowboy Bebop is Sunrise. Yeah. Man, the action scenes are awesome for an anime. For the longest time, I really love anime. I remember back in the day starting to watch all of those different Gundam series. I still haven't finished them all. You and me both, man. I still haven't finished every Gundam series out there, and I already rewatch Gundam Double Zero. That's my favorite Gundam series. Actually, it's the premise is so real world somehow. I've been watching anime since I can remember, with those early Gigantor in the late 60s. Well, I watched it in the 70s. So, as a young boy, I was glued to the TV since my dad is working, my mom is doing the house chores. I was in front of the TV since I arrived in some place in well, Manila, or just east of Manila. Cowboy Bebop is noir. It's a noir series, space western. Plus, yeah, when the story is serious, purely martial arts. Reminds me of The Matrix and those kinds of movies. Have you watched Ganipu's Creature Commandos? I haven't. I don't plan on watching, although probably will watch it one day because I need to critique everything. So I'll be fair. Fairness is a thing. Brogu said, I remember when I was a kid, I would watch an anime after school called Battle of the Planets. I believe it's also called Gatchaman. Yes, it was first shown here in the Philippines as Battle of the Planets. It was later on that I discovered that it's originally Gatchaman a few years earlier in Japan. And I still haven't finished that anime. I remember Casey Kasem's voice as Mark in that series. Imagine Mark is so serious as compared to Shaggy on Scooby Doo. The animes during those years were my link to reality since we moved from our old home in Antipolo City, that's east of Manila, to Santa Rosa, which was by then so provincial. It was a one horse road town back then. Now it's so metropolitan out here. We also did delve into anime when Voltes 5 was shown. Voltes 5, Daimos, then those early Mazinger Z, plus UFO Grandizer, and Mekanda Robot. That was for one network. Other networks follow with their own anime uh, shows. Super Robot, but it was banned by then dictator Ferdinand Marcos for no apparent reason other than probably uh, commercial something. So Brogu said, yes, Casey Kasem's voice was used in that series. I would hear Casey Kasem's voice every weekend when I watch America's Top 10. Those really bring back wonderful memories. I also remember watching Voltron after school. I was in high school, I think. High school. Yeah, high school when Voltron was shown. Then in college, it was so cool watching the Lion Squad, and the other series, the Vehicle Team. Okay, that was episode 16 of Cowboy Bebop. I rate that episode as 8.5 over 10. Yeah, it's really cool. Now we have episode 17 called Mushroom Samba. And it says here, with no food or fuel left, Bebop is sideswiped in a hit and run and make a crash landing. Ed and Aang are sent to look for food while the men try to repair the ship. Ed and Aang manage to stow away in of a woman's car, a trunk of a woman's car, and they get caught in the middle of a gunfight between Domino Walker, a hallucinogenic mushroom dealer, and Shaft, the vengeance seeking brother of a man who died after eating those mushrooms. Ed gets some of the mushrooms and take them back to the ship where she leaves them out for the rest of the crew to eat. She determines they were not good mushrooms and goes after the bounty on Domino after seeing a report about him on Big Shot. A train chase involving the woman from before, the vengeance seeking brother, the confused mushroom driller, and Ed and Ein end with a cow on the tracks and a bag of mushrooms given to Ein in exchange for not being taken to jail. Unfortunately, they were not the valuable hallucinogenic kind. They were regular shiitake mushrooms. All right. Yeah, it is. That's the end of episode 16. Episode 17 coming up. Oh, I didn't know this was on Hulu in the States. This is on Netflix here in the Philippines. And any other anime streaming service out there. So let's play. I'm already in the 1 minute 37 mark of the episode. Ed and Ein is the kid and the dog. Who ate the food? They're pointing at each other since they don't have anything to eat in 2 days. I mean, it's good enough to eat. I wonder how a dog will taste like. I mean, culturally, here in the Philippines, people were eating dogs until pause. P- PAWS started to counteract and campaign for no eating man's best friend. Man, I don't eat dogs actually. I remember my dog when I was a kid when she died by strangulation because she fell in a very deep part of the house. She was eaten by those carpenters and workers in the next house who were constructing uh, their only house, their their new houses back then. They look very hungry. Yeah, they do. And also hallucinogenic mushrooms. People get high by eating certain mushrooms. People die by eating certain mushrooms. And I rather have shiitake also. Expired mushroom can really cause you stomach pains. Did you notice that the top three movie series in Max was the number one series was Superman and Lois, and not Ganipu's Guardians of the Galaxy DC style version. Sucks. Man, they're staring at the mushrooms. They could eat cactus. They could eat cactus, you know. And you know what exotic food means, right? Bugs. Bugs are promoted by the WEF somehow. Oh yes, sin. By the way, looks like war is coming soon, or the opposite of war. Rogu said, "I knew a guy that was in the military, and he was a Vietnam In Vietnam, I believe, there was this little street vendor that had some of the most delicious meat that he ever tasted. It wasn't chicken. Yeah, was it dog? Probably. It's Vietnam after all. Actually, some of the worst virus was produced when eating those exotic food like monkeys, dogs, and other uh, less cooked meals. People also eat worms, much to my disgust. And they say it tastes like chicken, Brogu. Everything tastes like chicken. The same time this animated series came out, Lupin the Third was shown here in the Philippines. I think people enjoyed that anime more than I would like to say. Although I didn't watch the series, they're looking for food, and when you're looking for food on TV, it makes me hungry too. Domino, the Shep brothers. The hell are they? This is pure a comedic episode. Uh, when the Teen Titans cartoon series was shown, uh, the opening, you'd know that when was the story was serious and when it was a comedy. When they do the English intro, that's a serious episode. When they do the Japanese intro, that's a fun episode. Really funny, real comedy. Bad mushroom. So timestamp for this episode is 10 minutes 50 seconds. The show is still very good. The spaceship design better than some real bad shows. They're seeing mushrooms. Everything is weird. I can't believe that this was shown in 1999. Yeah. Really cool show. Then why are they having the hiccups? Are they high? Spike Siegel should have Keanu Reeves should have been cast as Spike Siegel. Okay, Sin, I'll check it out. Let's check out what Sin Havoc. Brogy said something that when cooked right is delicious is fried alligator. When fried right, it is delicious. I like it with cocktail sauce. Yeah, I think everything uh, when fried right is good. Kangaroo, uh, bison, you know, chicken. It definitely tastes like chicken. And some rare fish, those are delicious. Let's check out Sin sent me. Faye is high. Yes, and I know that that photo is the cause of why Ben Affleck ended his marriage with J Lo. Truly, man. Man, yeah, tastes like chicken. I saw it. I saw it, Sinabok. It's so. It's like I told you so. It's all there. Obviously, that's why Ben separated from J Lo and is now going back to Jennifer Gardner. I think he's happier with Jennifer Gardner than he ever was with J Lo. Probably the smell of baby oil was so obvious now. Timestamp 16 minutes and 15 seconds. Yeah, yeah, yes, and hilarious. That scene of in Guardians Creature Commandos with Gunny Poo as Rick Flag Sr. and his wife, the 15, 16-year-old uh, girl, is so Definitely pedoverse. Man, I wonder how could have DC Comics approved that kind of pornography in their show while they can't even do a straight Batman v Superman version. This is funny. The Great Mushroom Chase. Man, I remember mushroom burgers somewhere in the highlands down here in the Philippines. They sell mushroom products in everything. Mushroom burgers. Yeah. This is why are they using bazookas and what the hell? Hey, I have one of those scooters, actually electric scooters at home, which needs to be fixed somehow. This episode features the corgi and the whiskey. Man, what's happening to Netflix? You know that fat guy who's a dealer, mushroom dealer, looks familiar, like a certain YouTuber. He's also a grifter, man. Look at that. Also a shoe. This is I don't need permission to stream anything, right? They were Jet and Faye was high and they get busted by a cop. Ed knows. So is Geekosity coming back on the air? I wonder. Socks Bulletin is cooking here in his tweet. certain Shill and James Simon are both lying snakes that have betrayed Mikey and his vision. They deserve one another. I don't like or respect either one of them. The shoegates continue. And that's it for episode 17. And I rate episode 17 as 8 over 10. Well, it's purely comedy. The next episode is episode 18, Speak Like a Child, while Faye wastes money betting on horse racing. A package addressed to her arrives on the Bebop containing an old Betamax tape. You remember the Betamax? Prompting Spike and Jet to look for an appropriate device to view its content. After wrecking a Betamax player at an antique shop and stealing the wrong player for an underground from an underground city, the two get to follow up delivering with the appropriate video player. The tape proves to be a time capsule recording made by a hopeful, encouraging teenage Faye, but Faye finds her pre-amnesia self unrecognizable. And also, what's this? A special feature? Mishmash Blues. The characters provide a philosophical commentary, and it ends with words. This is not the end. You will see the real Cowboy Bebop someday. Well, we did see, and it sort of flopped. Anyway, here we go. Speak like a child. You remember Betamax, right, guys? It was smaller than a VHS. My wedding video was on a Betamax tape. And since I don't have a Betamax player anymore, and also it was victim to the flooding here in our place, yeah, it's gone. No treasure in a long time. The turtle, man, man, special delivery for Faye Valentine. These guys are scamming each other. Brogo said, I don't want any more Takashi mushrooms. Yeah, It's a Betamax tape. Those were the times when all we had was Betamax. Look, there's more. Damn. Old data recorded before 2022 has been destroyed. Man, that's just 2 years ago in real time. Wow. You know what the setting of this anime reminds me of, especially this one, what I'm watching in this episode, is Blade Runner. Amazing. They're watching movies on video. 20th century's drama series. Anyway, Cowboy Bebop was shown in the final years of the 20th century before the beginning of the new millennium. Beta cassette. Ah, man. Analog Betamax. Magnetic tapes. So Aaron Fisher said, it's a fact that Superman and Lois outstreamed creature commandos. That is very telling. Release the air cut outperformed creature commandos in the engagement by also almost double. Do not be failed by ratings. They do not indicate the popularity of anything. Man, add anything that Ganipu touches is turns to mud. The only reason why Guardians of the Galaxy was a hit because it was written by Nicole Perlman. Hmm. Kicking a Betamax player doesn't help anything. Honesty. Nicole Perlman's script. Of course, it's better than what Gunn really did. Those beta tapes, those VHS tapes are being eaten by their players all the time. I also did uh, rewatching some old, MCU films this past week, and it's disappointing that all those so-called good movies, good films, when I first watch it, is not that good anymore. Feels weird at all. I enjoyed Winter Soldier when it first came out, and yeah, now it's sort of generic. Okay, Brogu, thanks for joining us. I have to go. This was fun. Enjoy the coming week, everyone. This is the way. Thank you very much for joining the chat, Brogu. And for that, I need to drop something for you. Where is it? I'm going to drop something for Brogu.
Dracaris. Dracaris. Dracaris.
That was enjoyable. Thanks, Brogu, for being on the stream. Later, Brogu. And yes, timestamp is 12 minutes 55 seconds for this episode. Yeah, it's already the start of the second week of December, and the day seems to be moving fast, faster than I would like. All right. This is Spike and Jet searching for the right player for the VHS. No, the Betamax tape. This show is really fun to watch. And they fell into a urinal, a toilet. Man, what the hell? Treasure hunting are always trouble. Man. Anyway, dog race. And Faye just wasted money again. I wonder what kind of treasure they'll see. Okay. Noisy garbage truck. These are all old stuff. Classic s- space cruiser design. The beta doesn't fit in a VHS player. Ah, stupid, man. Wild things still happening where you are. Yeah, so wild. And it's still gearing up to be a wild year for 2024. Still wild. The political situation. Uh, we're expecting an impeachment incoming for the vice president. Yeah, buckle up. And also, did you hear that Syria has fallen? Okay, 2025 is uh oh. Yeah, well, year in, year out, we're still here. And somehow, I think we're entering into another dimension, another universe. Again, much like 2016, the bigger package, the more they like. Syria has ancient history. Yes, that's true. Beta. It's a beta. So what we're looking at is technically history in anime history here. And Syria, I mean, they threw out what's his name. Uh, I think they're gonna target Iran next. A lot of ancient history. Syria was part of Samaria. Yeah, I know, man. It's one of those stuff that uh, we can't hide. Singapore. This is why the world is so messed up. We try to hide ancient history. Oh boy, what's happening to my a young Faye Valentine? So it's not about treasures now. Oh, or is it? It is all about treasures. And the ancient world has so much lost technology, lost everything. Faye Valentine forgot about this time in her life. Yeah. Did you hear what Trump said? Did you see what Trump said on X? That if ISIS and another terror group are fighting, let them, man. Ancient technology, frequency vibration, and hydrogen energy, rule of three. Yeah, it was real funny, man. I think we're entering another age of I don't know, man, if it's another age of change. During 1998, all our TVs were not flat screen. All right. And that's it for this episode. The US is responsible for ISIS and all Al Qaeda. Yeah, everything is their fault. So I rate this episode as another 8 over 10. Yeah, it's that good, man. So the next last episode for today is Wild Horses. Yeah, remember that Rolling Stone song. Spike takes his monoracer to Earth for maintenance with a trusted mechanic, Duhan, an excitable baseball fan. Miles is his relative's new assistant. Jet and Faye go after a group of pirates who evade capture by transferring computer viruses to the Bebop and their small pod ships via grappling hooks. Spike soon joins them in trying to find the hacker hijackers. Spike chases after the hackers and get the virus shot into his ship's system. He attempted to override the computer and fly the monoracer manually, but just when it seems like he was going to crash, Duhan and Miles came to rescue in a rebuilt, restored NASA shuttle. Wow, this is gonna be cool. 8 out of 10. Thanks in. And Trump knows about the Galactic Federation. He does, right? Doesn't he? And now we're starting the last episode for today, Wild Horses. This looks like a serious, serious episode from the get go. Galactic Federation. We have to remember in Man of Steel, the Kryptonian explorers had their ship crash land on Earth, and that uh, unresolved unresolved plot line is still out there waiting to be exploited and filmed. I rewatched Thor: The Dark World the other day. Sin said the Galactic Federation is real. Yeah, it reminds me so much of Voltron. I watched Thor: The Dark World and I was disappointed that when I first watched it, it was really cool. Now, ah, sucks. Freedom of Information Act confirmed it. A lot of information has been covered up in globally. Actually, I don't know why they need to hide those stuff. Are they afraid that when people learn the truth, something will happen to them? Keanu Reeves would have made a better Spike Siegel than John Cho. I think it's all about why they casted everything now is DEI. Have you heard that who they plan to cast for the Harry Potter series on Max? Man, they plan to make Snape black. When people learn the truth, it's going to destroy their religious beliefs. That's a spoiler. Yes, it will, but as Duncan MacLeod always said, it's all about fate. Remember that, Sin. It's all about fate. That's why we made the show. Bishop and I titled the show "Fate and Comics" because it's all about fate. You don't have to see everything to believe. Just like what Fox Mulder always says, the truth is out there. Man, maybe next year I'll do the Rose Along series for my channel. Faith is actually spirituality, as above, so below. That's the truth. Sin, that's plain truth. It's it was Bishop's birthday last Saturday, and this is a shout out to my partner, Bishop. DM Williams, happy birthday, man. Belated happy birthday. I can't believe we're in our mid 50s already, and we still watch anime. We still talk about uh, cartoons. We still talk about comics, and we still roast those people that don't match our beliefs. That slogan, as above, so below. I remember that slogan in the Hawk World ad from 1989. So, beginning there, there's something that Timothy Truman already planned until a certain clown named Jeff Johns wanted to do the reincarnation bit of Hawkman. So why does every picture of David Cornsweet seems to be CGI'd, AI manipulation? So our timestamp 9 minutes 45 seconds for this episode. And why is everyone saying that Cornsweet is 6'6"? Really now? Biggest plop in the world? What? This is a really cool anime, a really cool stream. They're already making excuses saying that movie doesn't need to make money to be successful. What? When are movies successful by not making money? That's that's an excuse, man. That's a bad excuse. How are they saying that even bad movies, when they hit the box office, are good or successful? So why did Avengers: Age of Ultron failed and didn't reach expectation, although it was a box office success, right? I mean, let's face it, the narrative for the Gunverse is so pathetic. It's pathetic. I think the age of the films as we know it will soon make a very drastic change. It already started with the streaming. Now, probably another major change will happen soon. This episode is so serious. The use of CGI during 1998 was groundbreaking. Mixing animation and the 3D stuff was mind-boggling back then. Technically bounty hunters, but somehow, did you see a real live bounty hunter in this day and age? The only bounty hunters are I know are cops who gets their bounty, highest bidder, mercs, weird. Yeah, saw it, Sin. What does the Da Vinci trying to say to tell us? I don't know, man. Timestamp 15 minutes 40 seconds. God. Yeah, God. The term God is generic at best. You should know the name of which God we worship somehow. If we worship any gods, just like God is generator, operator, and destroyer. Normally, yeah, in simple terms, the Alpha and the Omega. Yeah, you're like John Lennon, man. Generator, operator, and destroyer. That's technically beginning and ending. And we always have to remember that the end is not always the end. Rule of three. Yeah. The rule of three. It's really educational to talk with Sin Havoc every 3 days, 2 days. Man, we've been doing this stuff for more than a year now, right? Yes, the end is the beginning of a new life, which is a new cycle. Yeah, time is a loop. Time is circular. Every ending is a new beginning. That I agree. Next year, I plan to do some MCU watch-alongs in between the old uh, the old anime programs, the old DC content. Yes, 33.3, 33333, Infinity. Man, the old space shuttle design, space shuttle Columbia. Everything changed when the space shuttle Challenger blew up way back in the 80s. We should have had flying cars by now, but due to something, uh, technology is being not developed. They only develop telecommunications to be more advanced than it usually was, but it's still at a slow pace. Timestamp 20 minutes 12 seconds for this episode. This is a cool. This might get a higher rating. This episode might get a higher rating from me. Oh, man, Spike was saved. The perfect crash landing. If although what Elon Musk did in his spaceships, is his rocket ships, was awesome. That they can do re-entry without being destroyed. Nice picture. All right, that's it for today's watch along. And I rate this episode at, yes, this was, it was really serious. It has those nostalgia elements that I really love. And yes, wow. Anyway, we're in that moment where we say like, subscribe, and share this video. And I'll be doing my outro a bit later with a song from Jasmine Star. This song was written by uh, Bishop D.M. Williams, and it was edited by, of course, our friend Zod Writer. And see you see you on Wednesday morning here in the Philippines, Tuesday night EST, for another watch along. And it's the watch along for Starship Troopers. See you guys a bit later. And yes, Mikey verse forever. I'm out of here.
Everybody just calm down, the bishop wrote this, let's go. Hey yo, I hear everybody talking about how the Snyderverse is not coming back, I beg to differ. Hey yo, this is just a little song of encouragement for all my people in the hashtag Cell movement. Are you ready? It's coming, told ya. It's coming, told ya. It's coming, once again. We have waited for far too long. That's the reason for this song. The Snyderverse is coming back, and we see the bayers and the haters talking smack. These people never stop the attacks, oh no. But do you want it? Do you really, really want it? Do you want that Snyderverse? We really want it, cause we really, really love it. We gon' get that Snyderverse. Yes, we really want it. The Snyderverse is coming back, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's coming, told ya. It's coming, told ya. It's coming, once again. All the hashtags are on fire. We're doing everything we can. We're doing all this for Zack Snyder. We got a total winning plan. Yes, we want it. We really, really want. We need more of that Snyderverse, so we're on it. Yeah, we're really, really on it. We need the Snyderverse. Oh yeah. It's coming. Told ya. It's coming. Told ya. It's coming, once again. Yo. Shout out to the Cool Table, the Syndicate Network and colleagues, and last but not least, the executive branch. Repeat after me. My gift is forever. My gift is forever. It's coming, told ya, it's coming once again. Hashtag self-centered. Hashtag self-centered verse.